I'm gonna show you how you can start making extra money and help paying your rent every single month using digital products. And in today's video, I'm going to show you one of the easiest digital products that you'll ever create. If you know my channel, you'll know that I like to create some easy digital products to show you, especially if you're a beginner. These are super fun. And me, myself, I still love an easy digital download because let's work smarter and not harder. So if you're interested in creating passive income with digital products, then keep on watching. So I have been working on creating a new product that I think will sell really, really well. And I did some research with eRank, Everbee, and obviously ChatGPT. And I created a really fun sweater for teachers. And I think that this is one that will sell really well. And the reason why I know that is because I've done research into this product itself. And then I just did my own little twist on it. So we're going to be creating that design today. I'm going to flip the camera around so that we can do that together. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is to create a trending digital product. And then I am going to give you a download in the description, and it's going to have keywords, tags, and everything in between, even a title for this digital product to help get you started to sell it better on Etsy. Because ultimately, the SEO of your product is the most important part. And if you have some good marketing that follows with Pinterest, and you have this simple digital product here with the right keywords, then you will sell your digital product for sure. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we are gonna make this super cute and super quickly. So you can kind of see I have my design there. That was from before. So all you're gonna do is at the top, you'll see there's a whole bunch of sizing options. You can either do custom, or what I do is I tend to just do Instagram post 4:5 ratio. So we're gonna start with that. And you're just gonna be left with a blank design. And what I like to do here is I know I wanna use a pencil, so I'm gonna go into the elements bar right there, and I'm just gonna type in pencil. So you're gonna be left with some options here. There's photos and there's graphics. I wanna go with graphics. It's just gonna look cuter on the sweater. And you are just gonna pick one that you like. You can kind of get creative with this. You can use all different kinds of them. There's this one here that's really fun. This one that's cute. So yeah, you just pick one that you like. And I like to use kind of one that's a bit more wide, like one of these. And it just makes it easier when you're drawing it across. So I'm gonna pick one, and then you do the same, and we'll go from there. So I really like this one. It's the one I did in my other design. So that's what we are going to use. And I don't like how it's pointing down. I want it to all point up. So I'm just gonna twist it around until it's facing upward. And then I might resize this a little. And then I'm just gonna duplicate it until it's going across. I'm gonna do about 4 across. And then this is too big, so I'm just gonna select these and move it inward. So there we go. We have the 4 perfectly aligned pencils. So all that you're gonna do next in this design is you're going to go over to the text bar right here, and you're just gonna hit heading. And I am going to drag this heading a little bit larger, and I'm going to type in teacher. You can make this all caps, you can make it all lowercase, you can make, you know what I mean? You can play around with it. And I'm going to drag it so that goes across the 4 pencils. So this font's cute, but I don't love it. I kind of want to go with like a nice script like the other one I made, but you can play around with it. So I'm just going to tap the writing and hit the font selection and change it. And there's all different options here. So you just scroll until you find one that you like. I've uploaded fonts from Fontask. You could definitely use that. And I've even paid for some fonts through Etsy. This is a cute, fun little font that you can do. Maybe we'll go with this instead of the script, but you can play around with it. You can add little effects, an outline, for example. You can make the outline a pink, or maybe a fun, you know, yellow, or whatever the case may be. You just play around with it until you're happy, and then you're done. So this is what I'm going to go with for this design. Super cute, fun fonts. And I might even make this just a little bit bigger. And then there you have it. It's going across perfectly. So now all I'm going to do is hit share. And we are going to download this as a transparent PNG file. And then we're going to go over to Printify. So if you don't have a Printify account, definitely set one up and we will begin. So now we're in the catalog, and the great thing about the design that we just created is you can go ahead and turn this into a t-shirt, you can turn it into hoodies, you can use the same design across the board. So that's what I love about something simple like that. But for the sake of this, we're gonna do a sweatshirt. So I always go for men's sweatshirts. It's usually unisex. So you can do any of the best sellers are great, or you can use one that you think is fair. Some of these, like for example, down here that are really high, it might have a harder time selling. So you can choose something simple. I'm just gonna go with this unisex mid-weight soft fleece. So let's do that. All you're gonna do down here is pick a supplier. So there's SwiftPod and there's OPT on demand. So you just look at the price of shipping, for example, you look at the pricing here and you'll see that this one is cheaper than there. So we are going to use this supplier and start designing. Next, I'm going to just upload the image and then we will drag it to resize here. And there we have our super cute and simple design. So that is that. And then you can select variants that you think would look cute with this design. You can change them up. You can just have fun with it. And you want it to be something that maybe some teachers would buy. So you want to have a little bit of a variety, but you want it to also show with the design. So I'm going to save the product and go from there. That's it. Super simple. There's free mockups right on Printify, but you can of course use other ones as well. And I love using mockups that have people in it. I think that these help it sell better. We're going to make that picture probably our primary, and we can do that in the next section as well. So all you're going to do now is just hit save selection once you have all the mockups that you'd like. And then this is where it gets interesting. So I have an eRank account, and what I've done is I have done research into titles that you can use for this. And then what you want to do is select a primary photo. So for me, I want this to be the primary photo. It's just the person wearing it, but you can also upload mockups of your own. But I am going to also suggest that you use the Generate It with AI tool on the listing if you don't want to use the title that I provided, and it will help you come up with optimized keywords to help you sell this. So you want your title to really have a lot of keywords, but you also want it to be relative to the product itself. Next, in the description, you want to incorporate some of those same keywords, and the AI tool will actually help you write the description, so you're good there. And then for tags, you can go into Etsy, look at some of the products that are being searched in the search bar, and then you can use those as the tags. Or I have tags in the PDF that I've put in the description below too. So feel free to use that. And then you want to save the shipping methods. I usually just do economy and standard. And then I go down here and I look at the profit. So you can see what sizing you're offering. You can see the profit that you'd make at a 40% profit margin selling this at these prices. And then if you scroll over, it will show you all the fees, shipping costs, and whatever that you pay or that is incorporated, and then also ones that the buyer would pay. So that is it. And then you scroll down and this is what will be showing on Etsy, and then you hit publish and your product is live on Etsy. So here is the design I created earlier on Printify. I used a different supplier, so the pricing's a bit higher here, but this is the design. And once you post on Printify and you upload onto Etsy, it puts all the photos on here for you with your optimized title and everything like that as this falls over. So that is literally it. You can create the super simple design, and I will provide the PDF in the description on how you can optimize this design. I think it's perfect. And if you're a beginner, definitely take advantage of the PDF that I've put below. It will really, really help you when selling. And if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. It allows me to keep providing these free tutorials for you guys because I love doing it. And yeah, until next time, happy creating.